His journey has been phenomenal to the Hindi cinema, and every time he stars on the screen, he makes sure that he wins your heart. His journey has been a phenomenal one with a lot of ups and downs, but he has managed to shine every time. Today, I'm going to have a conversation with Anupam Kher. Welcome to Miss Malisa. How are you doing?
Very good. How is everybody at Miss Malini?
Everybody is doing great, sir, and Miss Malini. Okay,
Yeah.
so I wanted to ask you this: that you have been a part of the industry, okay, for the longest time. Okay, you've done films, you've done theater, you've done everything, and now that you have an autobiographical show that is being launched, what is the feeling like?
Well, it's an adventurous feeling, exciting feeling. It's a feeling of wanting to do something new. I did my autobiographical play first time on stage on the 8th of August 2005. And in the last 15 years, I have done more than 450 shows all over the world. The play is my autobiography, and it tackles the different aspects of my life, especially my failures, my disasters, my shortcomings, and I make fun of all those things that went wrong with me.
Uh-huh.
And the staging of this play in this interpretation, it's highly entertaining, but it also got me rid of my fear of failure. Because when you tell the whole world that this is what went wrong with my life, and this is what I am, then people have nothing to frighten you with.
Yeah, that's true. That's
People-
very true, and that's very well said.
Yes. So 2 years back, we had recorded the play in a live audience with the live audience in St. Andrews Auditorium,
Mhm.
and just for our own records, just for our own files. Never thought that we will. So, but now I was launching my website, which is the anupamkher.com. So I thought, why not launch this play on my website? Because it's like any other OTT platform, whether it is Netflix or whether it's Amazon, any other Hotstar. So it will be great to have my play on about my life, and it's called Kuch Bhi Ho Sakta Hai, and
Yes.
I'm just proving it. Kuch Bhi Ho Sakta Hai.
Yeah, and that you said that once you are putting it out there to the world, your failures and things that you float about. Okay, as humans, okay, we tend to have this quality that we always have. We always showcase what our successes have been or what we've achieved in life, but we never show what our failures are. Okay, even as actors, very rarely you'll see an actor walk up and talk about his failures. Okay. What made you decide that you wanted this play to have your failures as well?
Because I am not insecure about the training that I have got as an actor. I am not an actor by fluke. I have made it on my own. I have come from gutter, and whatever situation I have come today is on my own. I came
That's
to the city exactly 39 years back on the 3rd of June 1981 with 37 rupees in my pocket. So I had nothing to lose, and at the end of it, I have to live with myself. I did a 65-year-old man's role when I was 28 as my first film, Saransh. I broke the myth of typecasting in Hindi cinema. I did Karma, I did Khosla, I did Ram Lakhan, I did Saudagar, I did Wednesday. So I kept doing all that,
Yeah.
and I think only comical people take themselves seriously.
Yeah.
People who take themselves seriously are very comical. You will never see me checking in with my secretaries, with my managers, with my media managers. I will go alone because I'm sure of who I am. And failure, at a very young age, my father told me that failure is an event, never a person. So it is the event which fails. So I am who I am because at the end of it, I have to live with myself. Can you imagine me pretending to give you an interview and not talk about all this? Now I'm wearing a pajama.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm wearing because I'm at home and we have the luxury of doing that, and so are you
Yeah.
at your place.
Yeah.
So now I don't have to wear dark glasses for you to take me seriously.
Yeah, that's
In
true.
fact,
That's
you
very true.
might constantly think कि dark glasses उतार क्यों नहीं रहा? So everybody's own. You have to be comfortable in your own skin, and I think talking about my shortcomings or talking about my failures liberates me as a person.
Yeah.
because I feel that it's important to, it's part of your life. And I'm eternally optimistic. So no fear of failure and eternally optimistic is a lethal combination. And as I told you earlier, that world tries to frighten you with your shortcomings.
That's true.
If you share that with the world, that world has nothing to frighten you with.
It reminds me of this quote from Game of Thrones that you should always use your weakness as your armor, because once you wear it, nobody can scare you. And I think so. What you said. Also, sir, your success. All of us know your success. We've been seeing that, and every time you are a part of anything, it's a delight to watch you out there. And how do you manage to do this? That with every film that you're a part of, okay, or every show that you're a part of, you always keep pushing the envelope even today. How do you do that?
Because my competition is with myself, and I have very high standards for myself.
Yeah.
So it depends on what is your standard of with yourself. Some people have mediocre. I may like to live a mediocre life in terms of financially, but when it comes to my work, I want to be the best.
Yeah.
That whatever the small role, big role, that's not important. I want the best because I don't want to see something which I could have done better. That doesn't mean that I have not done bad work or indifferent work or lousy work. I have. That's part of life. A person has done only great work.
Yeah.
But whenever it was possible, I have also the joy that I get while working. Because very few people do what they want to do. And I'm one of those people. All my life I wanted to be an actor, and God has been kind to give me that opportunity. So there the joy shows. It's not necessarily the acting which you see. Which is the joy which Mr. Kher or Anupam is having, that gets translated into some kind of a vibration, and that gets across to the audience. Sometimes it is just that. It's just what you need. The attitude towards life is much more important than talent sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. And when is it that you realize that acting, or there's no line that needs to be drawn in certain cases? Like you said that I may lead a mediocre life in reality, but you have super high standards when it comes to your work. That you realize that this is what it is. This is where my passion lies. This is what I want to do.
Very, very early. I was very bad at studies. I was very bad at sports.
Okay.
I never got in my entire educational qualification. I never got more than 38% marks. Never.
Oh.
I have retained that what you call record. Okay. And very young, at a very young age, I think in 7th or 8th standard, my PT teacher saw me running.
Okay.
And he made a comment. He said, even if you run alone, you will come second. So I had this great need and desire to be different, and the only way I could be different was mimicking my parents, mimicking my grandfather, my teachers, and I was very good at that. I was very good at getting the nuance of my father. I used to make comedy out of my father, grandfather, teachers. There it started, and that is how after my graduation I discovered that I want to be an actor. But with my kind of background from the poor family that I came in, I knew that my parents won't be able to afford me going to anywhere. So I managed to get a scholarship for my first 1-year diploma course in Chandigarh, and for 3 years. So I have studied all through and I also discovered that it's very important to be trained up actor. Once I am well equipped with my acting capabilities, then no power will be able to stop me. But that's a separate issue, that when I came to Bombay, it was not easy to make it, because in Bombay and in early 80s, hairstyle was much more important than talent. Even though I was a gold medalist in drama school, I was balding. It's a very dignified, sexy bald look. But when you are losing hair in the earlier stages, your half hair are going from here, and I was very thin. I was so thin that I could see through a keyhole with both my eyes. And I wanted to be an actor, unheard of things. But they say now that when you are well prepared, but so for 3 years was very bad. Finally, I got my break. But I have always, very early stage of my life, when I was in school or college, I discovered that I'm good at it and I pursue.
So ever since you began till now, cinema has massively changed. Okay, what we see on the 70 today. Okay, is there any period that you would consider as the golden period of cinema? From the time you began till now, do you think cinema has become better now? Is there are more opportunities for people out there? What do you think?
Yeah, there are certain things which are very good now because there is a system now of doing films. There is the corporates have come in, the giants of cinema have come in. There's a more system about it. There are casting companies. There is a system put in.
Yeah.
Earlier there was no system put in. Today you just have to be a good actor. You will get your opportunity because it's not the same 5-6 actors who are doing the character role, one villain, same thing. Today, if you are good, you just have to shoot the role and you will get it.
Yeah.
There are other platforms. There are reality shows. There are so many platforms to do that. When I started it was so difficult to read. The only way was to somehow get a meeting with one of the producers, and it was so difficult because very difficult to reach out to them. Or if you are doing a play, you will call them. Not all the producer directors used to come and see it.
Yeah.
So it's much more. But what was golden at that time was the relationship people developed between each other. Because there was no technology, there was no mobile vans, there was no mobile phones. That every time you had a spare time, you had to sit down together, whether it was an outdoor shooting and under a tree. We knew all the journalists by name, and I still have my best relationship with them because there was no distraction.
Yeah.
We talk to them as friends. It's much more professional now, which is the good part of it. But I miss the comradeship, the human touch.
Yeah.
That's why the friendship of those days are still prevalent, are most important.
That's true.
I'm not saying that people don't make friends these days, but I don't think the friendship that me and Jackie Shroff or me and Anil Kapoor or me and Rishi Kapoor ji or me and anybody had the most amazing times. We have adapted ourselves to today's time also, and we are happy. The scripts are much better, cinema is much better, the formula has gone out of the window. I run an acting school, I know what I'm teaching, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But then you have to lose something to gain something.
That's true. That's it. And the last one to you, sir. That you mentioned in your interview right now, that it's not like there hasn't been a time where you've done lousy or something like that. Okay. Do you ever rewatch your films and say कि यार ये scene मैंने ऐसे करना चाहिए था? Ever? Even
वो तो हर चीज में मुझे लगता है. I could. That is because you grow as a person with years, and with that and your understanding of life becomes better.
That's true.
It is not that you become a better actor, but your understanding of life becomes better. Then that's called maturity. That's how when I look at Saransh also today, or Daddy also, Dilwale Dulhaniya, I feel that, oh my God, I could have done this better. That has nothing to do with that. What I did at that time was revolutionary.
Yeah.
What I did with Saransh or what I did with Daddy. But because I've grown up as a person, my understanding of human emotion is much better than what it was earlier. Mm-hmm. I do feel, yaar, ye main better kar sakta. But that does not take away from the fact that at that time when I did it, it was very happy.
Yeah. And with the current scenario that people are recreating so many films, remaking so many films, if there was one film that of yours, if you really wanted to be remade, which film would that be?
Most of the films I can still do them because I've still not reached that age when I did them. I can still do Saransh.
Yeah.
Much better. I am now in that age, but I portrayed that. I can still do Daddy. I can do lots of films. Yeah, I think so. But I would like to do some new stuff. I don't want to go through the whole thing all over again.
Yeah.
I will pick up some other stuff. I will rather pick up something which is much more variety oriented and do that.
Perfect. Thank you so much for talking to me, sir. You have a great day. Bye-bye.
Okay, my brother. Thank you and give my regards to your family. Okay, and
For
stay
sure.
safe.
For sure. Thank you so much, sir.